What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you'll please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels make some noise. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing a random thought I just had just out of the blue, right? So let's speak on it. So the random thought I just had out of the blue, right, was coming from NRS, right? And I got to thinking, Mortal Kombat 11's been out for about 2 years come April. You know, Injustice has been out for 4, and y'all know the cycle. You know, every 2 years you either get an Injustice or you get an MK. 2019 we got MK. It's 2021. So everybody's speculating that we just damn sure gonna get an Injustice 3. And I would challenge that idea. Though I don't disagree with it, I would challenge it. I would say and go as far as to say as I don't believe that we're just going to get an Injustice 3 if there is to be an NRS release title this year. I believe, and call me crazy, I could be wrong, but I truly do believe that we're going to get an MK versus DC 2. Let me explain to you why. Now, I know a lot of people hear that and be like, oh, no way, that's crazy, that's stupid. Just hear me out, right? So you look at it, as I just explained, the life cycles of the games. Every 2 years we get a new release. You're either gonna get an Injustice or you're gonna get an MK. That's just how NRS has done it throughout the years up to this point, right? So you look at it, the Joker movie has come out, great movie. You understand what I'm saying? You look at a movie that just came out recently, the Justice League, the Snyder Cut. I suggest if you haven't seen it, I ain't gonna reduce no spoilers. Do not release any spoilers in my comment section because I will delete it. For people that have not seen it yet, do not ruin it. We just got the DC Snyder's Cut, right? The Justice League Snyder's Cut. Just this past month, right? What movie is coming out a month after that? Just this very next month, coming up right here in April. What movie is coming out? Mortal Kombat. You understand what I'm saying? And they're under the same umbrella. The same people that make the Mortal Kombat games make the Injustice games. You understand what I'm saying? So NRS pretty much has they have all the rights to. Well, not the rights to, but they have the permission to use all the DC characters they want, and they, of course, have all the MK characters they could ever use because they helped create them. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't release, there's no such thing as coincidence. I know a lot of people say that they believe in coincidence, or there is no such thing as coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. Everything happens for a reason, and everything in this life has purpose. It may not serve purpose for you or have a good reason for you, but it has a reason and a purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, you look back at, I think it was 07 to 08, we got the first MK versus DC game, that didn't have fatalities. Certain characters couldn't do certain fatalities. You couldn't see them, because God forbid, we see Superman brutalize somebody, even though growing up watching just the cartoons, we've seen him literally kill people. He's literally killed somebody in the game, but, it's irrelevant. You understand what I'm saying? So God forbid we have our superheroes just get demolished. It's been over 10 years. You understand what I'm saying? You got the movies coming out. If you pay attention, if you do a Joker mirror match in MK11, they have a little conversation where they talk about themselves mirroring each other, and then they say, "Oh, that would be only two of us. That would be an injustice." And then one of the Jokers comes out and said, "Oh, we could definitely do for a third." You understand what I'm saying? And then look at the way the past 2 games that NRS has released have ended. They have both ended where you could choose, either you could be on the good side or you could be on the bad side. Injustice released theirs to where you could either choose to be finished as Superman, do the bad side, or you could finish as Batman on the good side. What did MK11 just release with Aftermath? You can either be on the bad side with Shang Tsung, or you can be on the good side with Liu Kang. It's your choice. So they pretty much, I say that to say this, they pretty much left the game open to take it wherever they want to go. It's no accident that 2 installments into NRS getting the rights to make MK11, that they're already 10 years later are already recycling. They have already had a recycling of the timelines. They have a timeline class. All these different timelines that are just popping up out of nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? It's no coincidence that we're seeing that there, and we also seeing different versions of DC, different versions of Justice League, different versions of every single thing. You understand what I'm saying? So they left the games open to take them wherever they want to go. Where could they go? If you have a game, right? And let's think about this too. If you have a game and your ending is either you could choose to be on the good side or you could choose to be on the bad side, and this is the end game, you understand what I'm saying? What else? And you also have these two very popular games under the same umbrella made by the same company. Where else is there to go other than to collab and to clash one more time? Because then after that, you can literally go wherever you want to go. It only makes sense to bring everything together one more time and let's bang this out one more time. No pun intended, but let's clash this out one more time instead of having to create a whole new story mode that doesn't make sense. Because we all, if you understand MK11, that story mode didn't make sense worth a damn. Okay, it still don't. I'm still trying to understand what the hell happened with that. You understand what I'm saying? But I think the point is they're trying to reset the timelines. Why would they not have, if you're trying to reset the timelines and then you could choose whether you could be the good guy or the bad guy on both games, why not have them come together? Why not have them come together and clash one more time? Look at the DLC as well. If you look at Injustice 2, who was the DLC in Injustice 2? Scorpion and Raiden. You look at Mortal Kombat. Who is the DLC character from the DC universe in the game? On Mortal Kombat, DLC character. The Joker. It's no coincidence. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of just doing a third and then a Mortal Kombat 12, why don't Mortal Kombat 12 and Injustice 3 just be MK versus DC, and then you just keep that game alive for 4+ years going forward? You understand what I'm saying? Because certain people had, people had problems with Injustice. People had problems with MK, myself included. So why not have them clash one more time, especially when DC is hot, coming out with all these good movies, back-to-back, Mortal Kombat's making a comeback on the movie scene. So why not, especially when they're being released all together, and then you got DLC on both games, where both games are colliding even still? Come on, bro. It's only pointing and only making sense. And then you got resetting timelines on both. You could choose a timeline and choose an ending on both. It only makes sense that you're going to get an MK versus DC 2, in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section if you disagree. As long as you remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. Let me know, hell. Let me know if you think different. Let me know if we just going to get an MK12 and a DC separate. You understand what I'm saying? Let's just have a conversation again. As long as you remain respectful and logical, we can have one. All right, we can talk all day. But that's going to be my video for today, man. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for y'all. My name is Rage King. I'm out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. See y'all next time.